Your Honor, next we can take Aaron Thomas.
Okay.
And Your Honor, after speaking with Mr. Thomas, he was not comfortable with me signing the rights form on his behalf, and he would like to have an arraignment in person.
And that's fine. Can you hear us all right, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. This is 3A757954 and 3A757955. When can we arraign him in person, please, Carrie?
Your Honor, due to the holiday schedule, the earliest would be December 7th at 2:30.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, write down December 7 at 2:30 and confirm when you've done that.
Okay. 1 second here.
No problem.
Yeah, I got my phone stolen last night, so I gotta do it on my computer here.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me know when you got that in there.
All right.
Did you get it in there?
Not quite yet. I'm opening up.
Okay. Just let me know.
Today's episode is nothing short of jaw-dropping because we're diving into not one, but two sovereign citizen disasters. And let me tell you, both of these cases are absolute masterclasses in how not to handle yourself in court. On one side, we've got Mr. Thomas, who can't even figure out how to put a date into his computer calendar without turning it into a federal case. And on the other, we got Frank Micho, who walks into Judge Martin's courtroom swinging the full sovereign citizen playbook like it's gospel truth. Spoiler alert, it is.
Okay, you said December 7th at 2:30, correct?
Right.
All right, yeah, I got you.
And it's here at the Bothell Municipal Court, Mr. Thomas.
Okay, thanks. All right, yeah, I got it down.
Thanks so much for writing that down. And keep that, don't erase that. That's your notice now. You got an actual notice, right?
Well, oh yeah, I mean, I have it on my computer here.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Hey, I
All
hope you have a good day.
The court's found probable cause for the prosecution is charged, so subject to you and your lawyer readdressing this, you're to be here on time for all scheduled hearings, commit no criminal acts, don't drive until you have valid license and insurance in your pocket. Any questions about all that?
No, I wasn't driving though.
Good. Please don't unless you have license and insurance in your pocket.
I would
Right.
never drive. Yeah, I would never drive.
That's fantastic. Glad to hear it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Next case.
Okay, cool. Have a good day.
Mr. Frank Micho, who is present here on Zoom. Mr. Micho, can you state your name for the record?
For the record, I am the beneficiary of the Frank Anthony Micho Jr. estate. I am the authorized representative, and I appoint you, the judge, as the trustee, ma'am.
Here's where it already gets wild. The judge is literally spoon-feeding Mr. Thomas his next appearance date, and instead of writing it down like a normal adult, Thomas launches into a mini-drama about his stolen phone. Folks, this is classic sovereign citizen energy. They'll trip over the simplest task while claiming they're ready to go toe-to-toe with the legal system. And notice how patient the judge is? He's practically babysitting, giving Thomas all the time in the world to type in December 7th at 2:30. If a man struggles with typing numbers into a computer, how do you think he'll handle legal statutes, case law, or cross-examination? Exactly.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. My apologies for interrupting your breakout, but I want to get some of the matters that are already on screen and ready cleared out. Mr.
Okay.
Sullivan and Mr. Moshu.
Ready?
Thank you. Today is a day and time set for the probable cause conference. How are we proceeding, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, as I was saying earlier, Mr. Micho has indicated that he'd like to represent himself. Hopefully, if it's acceptable to him, I can remain just sort of present for the proceedings in case he has any questions. My recommendation to him is that we demand all of the discovery in the case. We have paper discovery. I'm forwarding that to him, but we don't have any of the digital discovery. So we are requesting all of that. And then I'm also recommending to Mr. Micho that we scheduled the case for a preliminary exam, and I'm happy to be present for that as well.
Mr. Mohammed?
Yeah, Judge. So I don't believe we had an attorney on record on file for this case, and that's probably why discovery wasn't sent over. Also, I believe we're missing some stuff as well, and we're in the process of getting them as well. If Mr. Sullivan's going to be the attorney moving forward, we'll send it to him. But if he's no longer going to be retained, then I don't know. I don't think it's useful to send it over to him. So if we can know who the attorney is moving forward, we'll send that discovery to that attorney.
Mr. Sullivan, are you formally making a request to withdraw from this case?
Judge, maybe my request is that we have an adjourned PCC for me to meet with Mr. Micho and discuss this further, unless he'd like to make a decision just here and now. Perhaps one adjourned PCC and some additional time for Mr. Micho and I to discuss this. We can come up with an arrangement where I'm at least receiving the discovery, on his behalf and trying to facilitate this for him. But I do want to respect his desires to represent himself.
And Judge, the people would have no objection to any adjournment. And if Mr. Sullivan is the attorney moving forward, please just send me an email letting me know, so that way I can make sure digital is sent to you.
Now, this is key. Listen how the judge drills it into Thomas. Don't drive until you have a valid license and insurance in your pocket. That's not just casual advice. That's a direct warning. Sovereign citizens are notorious for driving around without licenses, claiming they have a right to travel. Courts have zero tolerance for that. The irony? Thomas swears up and down that he would never drive without it, right until the next traffic stop proves otherwise. The judge is setting the stage. If Thomas ignores this, he's walking straight into contempt or jail time. Consider this a strike, one warning. And now, Courtroom fans, welcome to Act 2, the real circus. Enter Mr. Frank Micho, who wastes no time unveiling the sovereign citizen's greatest album, calling himself the beneficiary of the estate, naming the judge as trustee, and trying to dodge charges with word salad. This right here is a textbook sovereign citizen tactic. It sounds official, but it's legally meaningless. Judges hear this so often, they can smell it coming a mile away. The best part? Micho thinks he's found a magic loophole. In reality, he's just handing the court evidence that he has no grasp of legal proceedings whatsoever.
Mr. Micho, were you able to hear Mr. Sullivan just now?
Yes, ma'am. I heard everything that was said.
And was that a reasonable way to proceed at this time? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I still stand as being the beneficiary of the estate and point you as trustee, and demand that this alleged debt is discharged from my account, from my exemption account. As I sent over copies of my birth certificate, as well as an affidavit. I don't know if you received it, but it's been sent certified mail. And that is me standing as making this special appearance today. And with the challenge of the jurisdiction, since I have not really been fully told, or really, I really don't understand really the allegations or the nature and causes of this allegation.
Did you catch that contrast? While Micho is rambling about trustees and estates, his lawyer calmly lays out an actual legal plan. Secure discovery, prepare for preliminary exam, and protect his rights. This is the adult table at Thanksgiving dinner. Where problems actually get solved. But the moment Micho speaks, it's like the kids' table crashes the party, covered in mashed potatoes. Here's the harsh truth. When your lawyer, who has training and experience, is literally offering to help you, maybe don't dismiss him because your guru on Facebook told you the court doesn't have jurisdiction. Micho is trading strategy for nonsense, and it's costing him dear.
I'll interrupt you just for a moment. Inasmuch as you've indicated that you don't understand or have not been fully apprised of the nature of the allegations, we will adjourn this matter over for 3 weeks. That adjourned PCC date will be
December 20th at 8:45 with Judge Oakley.
The adjourned PCC date will be December 20th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. That's in person in courtroom number 2 with Chief Judge Brian Oakley. And between now and then, Mr. Sullivan, you have the opportunity to speak with your client, bring him up to date on the status of these matters and explanation of the charges against him. And if you want to, at that time, have a conversation with Judge Oakley about how you be proceeding or not proceeding as counsel, that would be the time to do it. Is there anything else, Mr. Mohammed?
Nothing from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am in a sentencing that morning of the 20th. I don't know if does the court have availability like later in the morning. I could make it work late morning on the 20th or in the afternoon on the 20th.
10:45.
That'd be much better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 10:45 on December 20th. That concludes this matter. You're free to go. You have a good afternoon.
Under the barcode, though, this is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant.
Unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a bar.
This right here is peak sovereign citizen comedy. Micho demands a court discharge the debt from his so-called exemption account. Now, let's pause. An exemption account is pure internet myth. It doesn't exist. Sovereign citizens believe the government secretly holds millions of dollars tied to your birth certificate. If that were true, don't you think we'd all be cashing in by now? This is like walking into Starbucks and trying to pay with Monopoly money. The judge knows it. The prosecutor knows it. Even his lawyer knows it. The only one still buying a fantasy? Micho himself. Watching him double down on this nonsense is painful and honestly hilarious. And there it is. The court gives Micho another 3 weeks. Why? Because even though he's spouting gibberish, the legal system still bends over backwards to ensure due process. Notice the judge's tone, firm but patient. She's essentially saying, you clearly don't understand, so let's pause and regroup. That's the difference between law and sovereign citizen fantasy. The court actually protects his rights even when he doesn't recognize them. But here's the kicker. Next time he's in front of Judge Oakley. And if you've seen Oakley in action, you know he doesn't waste time on nonsense. Micho better shape up, or he's in for a brutal reality check. And that's where we leave it. 2 sovereign citizens, 2 upcoming court dates, and 2 very different flavors of courtroom chaos. On December 7th, Thomas faces his arraignment in Bothell, hopefully with his calendar finally updated. And on December 20th, Micho will step into Judge Oakley's courtroom. And trust me, Oakley doesn't play around with sovereign citizen fairy tales. What we've seen today is the perfect snapshot. When you cooperate with the court, things move forward. When you play games with fake legal jargon, you dig yourself deeper.